Hi Cancer, and welcome to your February 2022 predictions reading. Oh, that wasn't good. Let me try that again. There we go. That one's got a bit of resonation to it. I'm still learning these singing bowls. I'm not great, but I do find the frequencies to be helpful. And I chose that bowl very specifically for its frequency. So we're just going to see development over the next couple of months. Every time I use it, I hope to get a bit better. Now, Cancer, you are my first zodiac for this channel and for this year. I wanted to start with the water signs. I don't really know why, but I wanted to start with them. And I thought, who better to start with than the cardinal? So we're going to do your reading. You're all probably new, but I will explain this every time I do these readings. The way that these zodiac readings work on my channel is that we're going to be getting a card that best describes the theme you will be experiencing for the month ahead. So let's get a card to have a look at what theme your sign will be experiencing in the month of February. And then we're going to get tarot to look at how this theme is going to be impacting your life. If we don't get love-specific messages in tarot, I'm going to ask for love messages specifically, because I know that that's what a lot of y'all watch these readings for, myself included. So Cancer, please, Spirit, what is Cancer's theme for February 2022? What is the main theme Cancerians will be experiencing? We have Sodalite coming out for you. So Sodalite in this deck has a very earthy energy. It's connected to Capricorn, so that is your sister, technically. The way that I see Capricorn and Cancer is that they kind of go hand in hand. We see them as being both like cardinal signs and on opposite sides of the zodiac chart. So you're opposing kind of sisters. So at times that can cause a lot of conflict in your personality, or it can cause a lot of conflict in your chart. Now, not to make this about astrology, because I'm not an astrologist, I'm a tarot reader, but I do think that your big theme is getting practical, grounded, and serious. That seems to be your main theme in February, really hustling. Now, I know that this is something you're not completely, foreign to. Cancers are known to take care of a lot of affairs and a lot of other people, but this does seem like February is going to be a busy month for you. It feels like it requires a lot of focus on your routine. And you're going to need to be very careful about who you work with, who you cooperate with. It feels like if you have a partner, whether this is a work partner, a relationship partner, you're going to need to compromise and understand each other's needs better in order to work smarter together in February, because I do see this 2 and 2 as collaborated effort and compromise, being very careful about who you collaborate with. I see you laying the groundwork in February for something that may be occurring later in the year. This is very significant for you, and it's like you're getting to tick some big boxes in February through your practical efforts and hard work. I feel with Capricorn here, February is going to be about structure and focusing more on your material situation. Finances could be a focal point for you, looking at things in a very sort of logical and practical way is what I think a major theme is going to be. There's not a lot of room for frivolity here, like not sort of focusing on things that aren't necessary, if that makes sense. Like you seem to be in a hustling energy. So let's get some tarot out, shall we? How is this translating into Cancer's life, Spirit? What can Cancer expect in February 2022? What can Cancer expect this February month? We have the Seven of Pentacles coming out first. Excuse me, the way that I hold the card is so that it doesn't get glare. So if you see me doing weird stuff like this, it's because I'm trying to avoid the glare. We also have the Six of Wands coming out for you. So I will be reading very differently over here because we don't have as much time. I've got to talk about a lot of signs. So I'm just going to be showing you the cards briefly and not really overly explaining them, okay? So Cancer, what I can see is that patience is a virtue in February, 100%. Your patience will pay off as long as you're actually following your plan and keep sticking to it. I see that your patience is going to pay off. This has to do with things that you're contributing steady effort towards financially and physically. If you've got a health plan as well, that is going to pay off. But patience is definitely something that is going to be your practice. In February, moderation is another word that's coming to mind. I do see success. I see this working out in your favor and others recognizing how much effort you've put into this, okay? It's not like people are going to go, oh, that was magic. How did you make that happen? No, no. People are looking at you, Cancer, and going, you did this, didn't you? You're amazing. Congratulations, like you're getting that recognition. So it is beautiful. I feel like you may be having a lot of eyes on you in February because of what you're doing here. You have this energy around you always of taking care of people that you love, but it feels like it's peaking in February as well. Like you're feeling like you have this responsibility to follow this plan for people that you love as well, if that makes sense. I'm seeing strength now in the reverse, Spirit. What is going to be happening for Cancer in February? What can Cancer expect in February? We have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So I do see you crossing, what's the word? Having disagreements with certain people and certain people feeling like you've kind of rejecting them and not giving them enough attention. This doesn't have to be romantic people for all of you. This could just be others who are used to having a lot of your focus, because it kind of feels like you're preoccupied. You don't have a heck of a lot of patience for everybody. You've only got so much energy you can give. So it does feel like in February, with Strength reversed and the Ace of Cups reversed, your focus is very singular, and anything else is just either a distraction or is not worth your attention because it's just a waste of time. I feel like patience is wearing thin for you, even though you seem to be someone who is, patiently plodding along and trying to make this happen. On the other side of this, I see that it's a sore point for you. So if anybody wastes your time, tempers flared. In fact, if you are a Cancerian with a temper in February, it would be very wise for you to just remove yourself from certain situations before you accidentally lose yourself, if that makes sense. Because I do see you being spread quite thin here. With Strength reversed, you could ask for more help when it comes to your affairs and these things that you're working so hard towards. I also think that this is about getting on the same page with people and understanding where they're coming from, as well as letting them know where you're coming from as well, because it feels like there's a crossing of energy here. There's crossed desires over here. With the Ace of Cups reversed, there's a rejection going on over here. What is this rejected opportunity for Cancer in February, Spirit? What is this rejected opportunity? It feels like you're rejecting something. The Seven of Swords, your communication isn't clear, so it kind of leaves this opportunity in the air. It feels like you may be cutting something short here. You're like, nah, not going to have it. It's not going to happen. But the way that you handle that situation could be a bit better. Your communication isn't great in February, Cancer, and it feels like this leaves a lot of things in the air. The Seven of Swords is saying that the miscommunication leads to a failed opportunity. And again, it feels like we just didn't get the chance to get on the same page with this person or with this opportunity. So what does this opportunity entail, Spirit, for Cancer in February? What is it about? The High Priestess reversed, it's something that's already a part of your life, but you're looking at it as something that, like, the worst case scenario is what is going to happen, when in actual fact you don't have the full picture yet. You haven't asked the right questions to get the full picture. You're looking at it as something that is dark and gloomy and not within the realm of possibility. In fact, there could be a lot of fear associated to this. It's messy, it's too much to think about, it's not worth investing energy into, because it requires a lot of effort, is what I feel. But I also think that the thing about this is that you don't have the full picture, and miscommunication or a lack of communication is going to cause that opportunity to falter. What is the advice around that situation, Spirit? Should Cancer be worried about this? The Four of Swords in the reverse. So your advice is to do something if you want something, and to be more active with your communication at the very least, because it feels like the lack of action leads to this stagnation. And it's not that it's something that you don't want, it's just that you've kind of underestimated how bad it goes. So maybe just strengthen your communication here, be more active with your communication, ask the right questions so that you can get a broader understanding of the full picture when it comes to that opportunity. It has to do with something that is already somewhat in your cone of awareness, but you've written it off because it feels like it's too much to deal with, it's too much to think about, and it's kind of stressing you out to have to worry about it. So the truth is, I don't think it's something that's supposed to be stressful. In fact, with the High Priestess here, it's something that is supposed to come easily as long as you stay receptive and open to it. It's something that isn't your burden to bear. It's just more of like an addition, a supplement. So it's strange that you're feeling so overwhelmed about this. It's not supposed to be that way. Bottom deck energy is the Five of Cups, disappointments in February, emotional disappointments. So the only other advice I would give you for February, Cancer, is to really pay attention to your feelings and to the feelings of those around you. It's not your intention to be this bully, and I'd use that word lightly, but I do sense you rubbing people the wrong way because of how determined you are to hit your material goals in February. And you're really on the right track when it comes to those goals. I do see success, I see recognition, I see a really positive outcome and people being very proud of you and what you've done. But I also see that you're neglecting your emotional connections and the way that you could be more empathetic and understanding of other people. And this goes both ways because you may be neglecting your own emotional desires as well. So there is potential to feel disappointment when it comes to your relationships in February if you don't choose to be more active with your communication and to seize those opportunities to communicate with loved ones or with romantic or emotional opportunities. We do have a bit of time, so real quick, I'm going to get some information about love. What can Cancer expect when it comes to love and romance in February, Spirit? We have the Five of Torches in the reverse. This is definitely something you don't want to have to worry about. You don't want to have to stress about. Love for you is something that you're hoping isn't going to add to your stress. Like if it's too difficult, you're like, nah, can't deal with this. So for many of you, if love isn't a focal point right now, it's not going to be in February, especially with the King of Torches reversed. You're not really focusing on love. I know that that sounds like a cop-out prediction, but it's just that your energy is flowing elsewhere. With both of these cards reversed, the less complicated, the better. So you're looking for someone who can just be, present and available without you needing to push them to be there. You're not someone who's wanting to make plans when it comes to love in February. You're wanting someone to plan things for you, to take care of you, because you've got other things to take care of. And it feels like the less complicated, the better. The worst thing that could happen for you in February is if somebody makes you feel like you have to compete for their attention when it comes to love. You're like, nah, I'm out. Then I'm just going to be stubborn and not give you anything. So I do see the potential to conflict with romantic partners if you're not honest and transparent about how much you're carrying. People need to realize that you've put a lot of pressure on your shoulders in February, and it's just sort of this aggression misdirected from, the pressure that you have in other areas of your life towards your romantic partners. So that's the only thing that I'm really seeing. The other thing about this is that if you're single, I don't see you making strides towards love in February. In fact, I see you kind of dialing back your energy, even if you're dealing with someone casually or in a situationship. You're really not trying to complicate your life. So if somebody can't make this easy easy for you by planning, yeah, if they can't make it easy for you by being the planner and the one who organizes these rendezvous, then you're not going to overcompensate by being that person. I do think with the Magician that you are working on your confidence in love when it comes to February month, and this looks like you being a very assertive sort of masculine energy in general. So I think that if your partner cannot rise and also be this sort of flexible masculine energy, then you're going to kind of overshadow them and just sort of push them to the wayside and strive towards your other goals. I also see with this Magician that many of you have somebody in your vicinity who is keeping an eye on you and who is wanting to kind of be of a more active presence. Either this is a partner who is currently in your life, or this is someone, if you're single, who is watching you. And I wanted you to know that this person is not wanting to step on your toes, but they are picking up on the fact that you have energy flowing elsewhere. This person sees you as being not focused on relationships in February month, but they are definitely focused on you. Is there any other information you have about Cancer? This person for Cancer spirit. Strength reverse. This person is patiently waiting for their time with you in February. So if this is a partner that's already a part of your life, they are really trying to accommodate to the stress and pressure that you have going on. If they aren't a part of your life yet, this is someone who is picking up on the fact that you've got a lot going on, and you may tell them that you're very busy, and they're just patiently, again, strength reverse twice, patiently biding their time waiting. Could be a Leo. I'm also seeing Gemini. You're definitely sort of giving this sort of Leo energy, a very determined person who wants to do something that's going to receive a sense of being proud and recognized for their efforts. So whoever you're dealing with in love in February is just kind of patiently waiting for you to be more available energy-wise. And that's what I'm seeing for you, Cancer, when it comes to your February month. I hope this was helpful for you. You're welcome to check back in throughout the month to see what's changed. If you think you have messages in other signs, you're welcome to have a look at your sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever sign you feel called to. Cross-watch at your own discretion. Good luck. As you can tell, I'm very honest about how I deliver messages. So if you want to cross-watch another person's sign, that's up to you. You may freak out over what you hear. So it's up to you. Cross-watch at your own discretion. Thank you so much for joining me, and I shall connect with you very, very soon. Bye.